Welcome back, everybody. This is the Mindset of a Creator podcast. I am your host, Right Arm Photography, and my guest.
Land.
Welcome, Land, and
You already know Dirty Laundry Podcast is in the building, man. It's your boy Mouse.
bro. It's been a minute since we recorded the podcast. It's almost what 4 months?
Oh my goodness.
4 months.
Yeah. I mean, as far as with, it's been about 3-4 months, man. Because now I'm thinking about it, we're in our off season right now with our podcast, and I think we both stopped around the same time. So
Yeah, I think so.
it's definitely been a minute. But it's good to be back, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The room and everything, the vibe is on point. And we have a special guest tonight. So that's always something special.
Like to everybody announce this is Island, or how she said Land.
Land.
For me, it's
First of all, it will be Eastland,
Island.
not Island.
Well, I don't give your government out now. I don't give them the government.
No, because I used to go by Island. That's why he would call me
That's
Island.
a hard ass name, though. Can you imagine, like, you a whole island, bitch? Like, you a whole island, dog? Like,
Yes.
that's what's up.
One person surrounded by all these humans trying to figure it out, navigate it through it all.
Navigated through it all, bro. I like that.
Preach.
So, Len, I mean, we had a chance to, get to know each other a little bit before the show started. But, you know what I'm saying? Give the people a little something, man. Like, what is Land about? Like, what you into, and what do you feel like as far as, like, because I know you're starting the whole podcast journey, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of message do you feel like you want to get out to the world? You know what I'm saying? Is it life experience? Is it, like street smarts? Like, what's your area of expertise?
I want to give life experience. So the way I see the world, the way I navigate through things, just trying to see, like, basically bringing my experience out to everybody else. Trying to show people, like, hey, if you look at things a little different, maybe you could work out different. Maybe things could be a little different for you, because a lot of people always like to blame other things, but it's like, hey, let's look a different way. So, like, from my life experiences, going through things, and like just turning 30, I'm like, hey, I want to take a pivot. I want to change. Because if everybody will say, like, they know me, what I'm known for is cooking. I'm Chef Land. That's what I go by.
Oh, that should have been the name right there, Chef Land.
I'm Chef Land. Everybody know me by Chef Land.
The world knows it now.
The world knows, yes, Chef Land. But I'm navigating, I'm changing, I'm doing a little something different. There's a mic in front of me. Let's see what happens.
That's love. I like that. And I guess, I know you said you're 30 now, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of experience come with that age. A lot of experience. I mean, let me speak for myself, because I know I've had a lot of ups, but I've definitely had a lot of downs. You know what I'm saying? And, for my son, for example, him coming of age and everything else, I want to show him how to work through those down moments, because obviously life ain't always glitz and glamours, and you're not always winning. You know what I'm saying? So that's beautiful. I think that's amazing. I can't wait to see, how that unfolds and how you do your thing. But as you know, you're on the show tonight, and you're always welcome to the Mindset of the Creator studio. You know what I'm saying?
We like to do a mental check here, for weekly mental check.
Correct.
Like, how's your week going? Well, today's Tuesday, so ain't much can happen during the week.
How's your week? How's your week so far?
I mean, 2 days.
A lot could happen in 2 days,
A
bro.
lot can happen in 2 days, and I say so far so good for 2 days.
Okay, that's what.
No, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you, bro? What's up with you,
bro? Nothing, bro. Honestly,
we can't even say how your week been. We gotta say how this off season been, because we haven't been on these mics in 3 to 4 months. So what the hell have you been doing?
I've been trying to get more business in the door. It's been really slow this year. It's a fucking bad year. Oh my god, bro. The year's always over. I already claimed it already over. This shit is over.
It'll turn around.
Right now, the
Never
way
know.
The holiday season coming up.
Very true.
It could
yeah,
do,
but the
it's about
economy
to be
is
on.
messed up for everybody. A lot of people don't want to spend money because a lot of people are not working. A lot of people are not getting the income they were receiving last year and all this other stuff. It's like it's kind of hard for everybody to spend any money. You know, the funny part is Jeff Bezos said this 2 years ago. Stop spending money on ridiculous things that you don't need to spend money on. It's gonna come to a time where it's gonna be hard, where you guys can afford nothing, pretty much.
It's funny because
And now
he's
he's
the owner of Amazon.
and it's
Yeah.
coming to truth. Like he was telling everybody, stop spending money, unnecessary money. That you need to save your money. And now look, people, gas prices high, grocery. Bro, I spent $500 on groceries. I don't even know what I spent on,
Groceries.
bro.
Groceries.
$500. I walked out of BJ's. I was like, what did I just buy?
So, listen.
It just right now
I
this
do
year
wanna
is not.
add- I want to add on that, but let me just say this because it's true that things are rough for a lot of people right now. That is very true. But there are certain things that, come on, man. Like, you don't need a Jeff Bezos to tell you. Like, you should have already have common sense at play. You feel me? The economy is bad. Like, you don't want to be out
Completely
here.
bad.
You don't want to be out here just blowing through money, especially right now. Like, and that's another thing. I know you said as far as with what you want to do is give out life experience and stuff like that. And a lot of times I feel like majority of people's issue is
It's money.
financial.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, chime in if or just jump in if I'm saying anything wrong. But I think financial literacy should be the front door of everything for everyone. You feel me? Because I feel like if you know how to manage money, if you know how to spend money, your life will be a lot different.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
you gotta understand, if there's no income coming in to make
But
that money.
you gotta also understand it's all within the budget. If you can manage a little, you can manage a lot. So there's a
Definitely
lot.
agree.
Because it's like this. In all things, we like convenience. So we spend more on convenience of things, and then we say, "Oh, nah, I don't got no money." But when you look at it and you look at the breakdown of it all, it's like you could have cut some corners here and there, and then the pocket change would have add up.
Yeah.
That's very true too. That is very true because when you look at it, and you notice that later on in life, right? Like, okay, you're in a situation where you're paying $1 here, $2 there, $3 here, $1 here. And it's like you're looking at it at the time because it's just minuscule. It's like it's just $1. But then like at the end of the month, it's like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. And this is actually from first of all, shouts out to my boy. He has a rapping company that does raps for cars. It's called Raptor Miami. So shouts out to him. I'm gonna give you guys an example of something that he was telling me. This guy's a millionaire for real. So, and this is him talking to me the other day. He's like, man, dude, I just had to buy me a coffee maker and put it here. I'm like, why? He's like, because before, dude, like every morning I would go to Wawa and
I spend money, $3, $4
I'd buy
every month.
coffee. Sometimes I buy it for the employees and this and that. And it's like, I didn't really care because it was
making
nothing.
money, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was doing it every day.
Mm.
Every day. So one day his accountant was like just going through, his spendings and stuff that he was doing. And his accountant was like, dude, you know how much what is this Wawa stuff? Like, what are you getting at Wawa so much? You know how much you spend in a month at Wawa? He's like, nah, I don't. He's like, bro, you spend about $1,500 a month at Wawa. He didn't even realize that.
Yeah, because you got
He didn't even realize that.
because you got to calculate how much you You're going
And
there seven.
majority of the shit he was spending on was coffee, bro. Majority of it.
Not even gas.
So
Just coffee.
he's like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just get a coffee maker. So when I come to the shop, if I want coffee, I'll make me some coffee. If the team wants coffee, they'll have coffee.
Mm-hmm.
The man said he saved himself $1,000.
Yeah, you
You
spend
see
that
that?
$1,000. You spend $1,000 on that coffee machine. Now you got it for the whole years.
You got it. All you got to do is refill and
Sure.
all that other stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna
like
cost
that,
less.
that's a perfect example of if you manage a little, you manage a lot.
See, he could have what he could have did. He could have bought a vending machine, a coffee vending machine, and he would have tripled his profit.
Yeah, I mean, but his business is the business is wrapping cars. But yeah, that is a fair point to say because you know, like you said, that's double, tripling your money,
Yeah,
and
'cause
you're
now
making
you
money while you're making money.
Yeah.
So
At the end of the day. And that's where the financial literacy come into with play because it's like, okay, so yeah, I'm saving the money. But when you're saving the money, what are you doing with the money? Is the money working for you? Or are you just putting it aside? Do you have a
Mhm.
different account? Do you have an RIA? What are you doing like to get the
Right.
money going to actually say later on, like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I got some money. I'm chill. If something happened, I'll be able to sit on this or sit on that because I've been actually doing things, but we don't have that knowledge. Where it's
we
like
don't.
we get
As a community, we really don't.
we're taught to go to work, pay these bills. If you have a little son, bro, blow it, spend a bag, get yourself a chain, get yourself some shoes, go have a good time at the club. So it's like, where's the money being saved? Then niggas stressed out, like, yeah, fuck, bro. Then what you gonna do?
You know what? I know and this always happens to us. Like we have certain topics set and ready to rock, but we got to take a little detour. I got to ask you a question because Jojo, I know how you are. As far as just being able to manage everything that you got going on between the businesses, finances, and all that stuff. But let's help our viewers out. What is the best practice for you as far as saving money or managing money? I think that's the best question. That's the best way to ask that question.
Yeah,
What's one of the best practices for you to manage money?
I've been bad lately. Like a lot. But honestly, you have to make a list of things that you know is coming out each month. You need to know where your money's going and where it's going to, and when it's coming in and how it's coming in. You need it fast. You need to make it. You need to do something. Like you make a list of all your bills and break them down. Like if you need to, like your insurance is due on the 30th, so you make it towards a payment before the 30th. You split your payments. That's what I do with my car payments. Is like I split them. I know my bill is due on the 30th, but it's the 5th. So I'm gonna make a payment towards my car payment. So when that 30th come, I only have to pay a certain half of my car payment, knowing that I'm not gonna pay that whole entire bill all at once. So now I'm breaking down these bills for me to have still money saved up, so I'm just like just put on one bill. People fail to realize that you can break down your car payment bills by because you got the whole entire month to pay your car bill, so you can break it down. You know that, right?
Mhm.
People don't know that, and it reflects on your credit as in double payments, basically.
So you're saying that helps your credit?
That actually helps your credit. It actually shows up as instead of one payment, it shows two payments.
Okay.
So it breaks it down, and you got like your car payment is $500. So you know what? Let me just pay $250 now, and the due date I pay the other $250. That whole time frame that you paid that $250, now you can make more money in. And when the day comes that you have to pay your car payment, you're not stuck with a $500 car bill.
Right.
You're stuck with only a $250.
Correct. I feel that. And what's one of your best practices to
I would
manage money?
say, like what he was saying, write everything down. So it's like, be realistic about it. Like, you have your bank statements. You know what you spend your money on. We have these things where we can see the transactions. So like, be realistic. See what are you spending your money on, and actually, but make a budget. Look at how much money you're making versus how much money you're spending. Look at what you're spending majority of your money towards. Like he said, if you have to break down your bills, so that it's not like, oh my gosh, that card no due right now. I got a $500. You already know you've been chopping it down, so it's not as much. So definitely that is just really within like budgeting and really being realistic about like, all right, I'm making this much. Living within your means. Really stand within your. But it's like, don't look at nobody else. Don't look at, because it's like, let everybody else run their race. Budget yourself the way
Mhm.
you need to manage your money. And then it's going to work out at the end as long as you're budgeting right and taking your time to get where you need to get to.
Same
That's
thing as
beautiful,
credit card payments. Just know, use your credit card.
Break them down.
Break
too.
it down.
Break,
Mhm.
definitely.
You know your credit card payment is $100. So I'm gonna pay $50 now, and I'm gonna pay another $50. You got two payments on your history now
Right.
instead of just one. So now they see you trying to pay off the credit card faster. They're like, okay, well, now we're gonna increase this credit limit. That's how they do it. People don't realize that making two payments a month makes it better on your credit report towards your credit card, towards your car payment.
Mhm.
It lowers it. I wouldn't say lower your interest rate, but it makes you pay off something quicker. Even if you made an extra payment that same month, like, okay, I paid $100. You know what? Let me throw another $100 on top of my car payment. That $100 can save you thousands. Because when I paid off my car, I just kept paying my car twice a month. Instead of just once, I would pay the regular amount and then I'll throw something behind it just in case. Just like, okay, my car payment is $450. If I have extra $50, I'm just gonna throw make it $500. Make it $500 towards the interest, not the principal, not the car payment itself.
Right.
So you can cut down your payments, and then realizing probably like 2-3 years, you keep doing that, your payments is dropping, and then you realize you almost done paying your car off.
Yeah, that is a beautiful practice. I think for me, it's everything you guys said, but also looking at influencers because, um, basically for me is learning to be okay saying no.
Mm,
I can't this time.
yeah. Ooh,
You have to learn to be okay with it because a lot of times, like you'll be, listen, let's keep it real, right? You're in a circle of friends where someone's situation is different than yours, right? They may not have the same amount of responsibilities as you. So it leaves them open to do more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leisure, like more fun things, go on trips and this and that. So when you're in that type of circle and these boys are like, yo, man, we going here, we going there, and you ain't got it. Sit your dumb ass home. Like for real. Like just stay home, bro. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I ain't got it this time, y'all boys. Y'all boys go ahead.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's where I feel like people run into major issues within themselves and finances because it's like, you broke. Why are you here?
Trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Why? For what?
Trying to show off. Trying to
For
say
what?
they're
Like
the scene.
what? There's no rewards for this.
Nope.
There's no, you know what I'm saying, light at the end of the tunnel.
When do they realize it?
Bro, it's like, what are you doing this for right now? Like, you ain't got it. Just stay home.
Mm-hmm. People don't realize that trying to keep up with other people, they're gonna fail.
You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail horribly too.
That's why some of these girls on Instagram be failing. They're like, oh my god, I be wondering, I'm like, why you watch these shows trying to keep up with these people, trying to buy all the things they buy? They don't care about you.
I don't.
Like you spending your money. They don't care. They getting rich off of you.
And half the time, but they don't realize a lot of this shit is marketing.
Yeah.
So when you see someone on TV with a purse that you want and they have it, you go out and buy that purse.
They got it for free.
They got it for free because they were advertising it. Now look at you.
Now you don't got a purse that costs
you spending money that you swear you think these people are spending. They ain't even spending it.
Yeah.
And you thinking, oh, if I spend this money, I look like I got the same amount of money they got. We rocking.
Come
I'm
on,
up
man.
there.
People
Come
don't
on, man. Like, I think, yeah. So for me, it's like, watch what you're influenced by, and it's for real, for real. It's okay to just say no. It's okay to say, man, look, I ain't got it. It's not gonna be like that forever. Especially if this is the practice that you're doing on the day to day, it won't be like that forever. Because eventually,
You gonna have it.
yeah.
You know, the funny
And
part
like
is,
you said, if okay, now you're saving money, but what are you doing with that money that you're saving? How is this helping you other than just sitting there?
Exactly.
You know what
you
I'm
got to
saying?
find a bank account that
Get a
triples
high
it.
yield
Yeah,
savings.
got good returns. Like keeping your money in the bank account. What is the return? Like I just noticed that Cash App has a pretty good percentage of returning your money. Like in their savings, their rate is 4.5.
I didn't know Cash App they have a savings
I didn't know
account.
Yeah.
Cash App had a savings.
I didn't even know
You
either.
see
until-
why these conversations
you know the funny
are
part,
important,
and you
right?
go to the regular banks, you know their dividends or whatever their percentage that keeping
Mhm.
your money in the bank is like 0.1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nothing.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. And Cash App giving you 4.5, that's a lot compared to a regular bank. I was reading, I was like,
So
give you
what
7.5?
is there an option
Yeah, that's
to
like up to like high yield savings account.
That's a lot, bro. There's
Look,
an
I'm
option.
literally going on Cash App right now. I want to
There's
know
an
how you
option
sign
on-
up for that.
There's an option on Cash App when you go to your Cash App, and there's savings. There should
Oh,
be
bro, this shit is here the whole time.
Yo.
There's a
The
savings
whole
area,
time, bro.
and then you click on it. It'll tell you how much is the percentage.
A better way to say 4.5% interest on savings
that
when you direct deposit $300 plus a month.
that savings. And now you think about it, $300 a month, and
Interest
you
is paid by our partner bank and is subject to change. With Cash App, your cash and savings balance in Cash App are FDIC insured through Wells Fargo.
now imagine you keeping $300 and you're getting 4.5%.
That's something crazy.
Regular banks is not even giving you
That's
that.
something
They're giving you
crazy. I'm
0.01.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You keep
that's something
$30,000. You keep $5,000 in the account. They only give you a cent, 1 cent on your shit, and it's been there for a whole year. Now you're getting 4.5%, and you're not taking it. It's crazy. I definitely took it. So I don't know.
Not because most like it's right.
People
there on
don't
Cash
know.
App, most people don't know.
People just
I
rather.
I had no idea.
People
Cash
rather
App
just
had
fuck
it.
over fat Cash App. Cash App offers a
Yeah.
lot. Cash App offers borrow.
It-
Like they
it-
let you borrow money. Like I think the maximum right now is $200. Who doesn't need like extra $200?
Yeah, I mean, pay their ass back.
Yeah, you pay them back by increments too. You pay them by $50. Pay them $50 every, I think it's every 2 weeks. That's nothing. Now imagine now you're borrowing money and they're increasing your borrow every time you pay it off. Bro, you just got a jug just now. You up $1,500 off of $400.
So now you're using Cash App for everything, helping to build a credit report with them,
Yeah,
getting money.
people
off of
rather
them,
Wait, how you do
saving
that?
money.
there's an option where you could borrow money.
Oh, that and it
They'll give it
reports
to you
on-
instant.
What is
No,
it?
but
report
it's like it helping you.
Yeah,
with
they
Cash App.
basically they give you a loan.
Yeah.
on? Oh,
So basically, they reported that, oh yeah, you borrowed this money from us with interest. Here it is.
that's it's very interesting, man.
Use your
People
Cash
don't-
App card. You have offers. Cash App do a lot.
Yeah, Cash App
That's very
do
interesting.
roundup and everything. They let you every time you get a deposit, you can put your deposit towards Bitcoin, and anytime. Bro, I had put $5 in there. Is that $22?
For Bitcoin.
Cash App did it. Like I
See-
throw like every time I get a deposit, I put like $3, $4, $5.
Right.
And then when I feel like I want money, I have to take it out. But I should just keep it in there.
Yeah. I think. See, this is an interesting conversation, man.
I didn't know
Because
Cash
I'm
App
telling
even
you,
buy.
I-
You can buy stocks on Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Cash App is something fucking major, bro.
Yeah, 'cause
like,
they're-
Cash
you
App
know-
is Square.
Yeah, Cash App is owned by Square.
oh, okay.
Yeah. You think
Yeah,
they
square.
provide a lot of things, and people just
Hmm.
don't take advantage of none of the stuff that they provide.
Well, it's lack of knowledge too.
just
You
like
know what I'm
Chime.
saying?
Chime provides a lot of things too.
It's lack of knowledge, bro.
You
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking to one of my guys the other day, and I was telling them, I'm like, we were just getting into a conversation about different things. And one of the things he was telling me was how he ended up buying his first property, and it was based off of a conversation. And I like immediately when he said that, I just stopped him. I was like, dog, this is what I'm talking about. You don't know the type of opportunities you're missing out on because you don't feel like talking to someone.
Yeah.
Like, bro, do you know how much the value of conversation? Just conversation, bro. I'm telling you, it could be that one link, that one plug that you needed for you to just go up.
Just
And
like
it just passed you by because you were just not in the mood to say what's up to somebody or to just take 2 minutes to talk to someone.
Just to say hello.
Just to say hello.
yeah,
bro.
people don't know that you can buy a property for like almost $1,000 in tax deed auction.
Yeah.
In Broward.
Mm-hmm.
By going to courthouse and asking for a list, and they give it to you. Because I definitely did. I literally went in there. I was like, "Hey, where's the tax?" She was like, "Here." She explained to you like what is the process, everything. There's like literally things that people don't know that they be like, "Oh, I can't buy no property. My credit fucked up." You don't need credit for that. You just need cash. Once you have the cash,
This
you get to go.
is interesting because I didn't know that either myself.
Yeah, you go to the courthouse.
You could go to the courthouse. They even have bids online.
Yeah, they have bids online.
Bid for properties.
You don't even necessarily have to be in Florida.
They give you a list of everywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
You go on the website, little drop down, give you all the different states, counties, and you can look at the properties. You could Google them. You could search to see if there's any other liens on there. You could do your research on the property. See
you must do your research
on the property. Value of the property. See if you could get any photos, whatever you want to do, and then when you're ready to bid, as long as you got cash.
Do your research on these properties. Trust me, do your research before you buy them property. Because once you purchase that property, you own that bill.
Yeah, it's your property.
Because if they have a bill for a water bill or a light bill, and the previous owner never paid it, that falls on you. People don't teach you that. People don't tell you that the whole process of buying a property, like whatever happens on that property, and they did not take care of it. If the city's cutting the grass, if there was a water bill or there was a light bill, anything that's on that property, that belongs to you once you own it. There's other ways to get around it. Well, because I have seen one property, they have like $1 million freaking water bill. But whatever. But they're not gonna actually go for the $1 million. They're gonna break it down, but you're still gonna pay something. You're not gonna pay nothing like that, but you're gonna pay something, regardless of the fact. When you get these properties for cheap, there's always issues. So be prepared to handle those issues because they will be coming. Like,
damn. So it's like just
it's not just like
you picking up someone's debt almost.
You are because it's a tax deed. Tax deed is they never pay their taxes on the property. So basically, you have property taxes every year. You don't pay it, they can foreclose on you. Or you can buy it and then they give you certain states have different laws for taxes. I think Florida is a tax deed state, but they don't give you a warranty deed. I don't remember if it's a warranty deed.
They put certificates.
Yeah, they give you a certificate and then you got up to like 90 days or something like that.
3 years. So this is what happened. So for your taxes in Florida, you got to pay every year. If you miss a year, somebody could put a certificate on your house.
Yeah.
And they have up to 3 years. You have up to 3 years to pay those taxes. If you don't pay those taxes within that 3-year time span, that person, then your house go up for auction, where the starting auction is usually the amount you owe on the taxes. But like you said, you got to do your research because you never know. Some people, you could get lucky where it's just they didn't pay their taxes. because people
Yeah.
do mess up, and things happen. Or like if somebody died and like bills haven't been paid, not knowing, us not having the background and the knowledge of it, so that can happen. But then it's like certain things like condos, HOA liens, maintenance,
Right.
things
All
of
that
that
falls on you.
nature, all that falls on you.
I
So you
wouldn't.
have to make sure you really do your research. Even with homes, if they started to build on the house and somebody else put another lien because they never paid them for the work, all that stuff could fall on you.
That's
Mhm.
tough.
For me, I would never.
That's tough.
I wouldn't buy no properties in Florida personally because it's too oversaturated here, and there's a lot of people doing it, and the pricing for Florida is crazy. Florida is one of the highest states to live in right now, other than New York and LA. So buying different properties in different states like Ohio, people don't places that nobody gives a fuck about, like
Utah.
Alabama, fucking Nevada, Alaska. You be like, what the hell? I'm not going to live there. You don't need to live there to own a property there. You can rent it out. Like I was watching this guy. He's like, he bought his property in Mexico. He's Airbnb in it now. He bought a property in Puerto Rico. He's Airbnb in it now. He don't live there. It's just buying the property there just to make more money come in. Like you need to make your money work for you, pretty much. You don't necessarily need to be in that state to buy property.
Right.
Like Baltimore, I think Baltimore is like the best state to find like cheap property. One of the best states, I think. But living there, I would never live there. Like Philly,
So you mean
Philly
Baltimore, Maryland, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Baltimore, Maryland, Philly. I would never, because when you think about it, when you go over there, there's a lot of abandoned property.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot because the crime rate over there is really high. But
Correct.
you could probably find a house for like $2,000, $3,000, and you just like, okay, I'm gonna fix it up, put a Section 8 in there. You get paid from the government. People don't know that.
That's guaranteed rent money.
That's guaranteed rent money.
Guaranteed.
But it comes with a headache with it, but it's guaranteed. Like your that payment is coming.
But you choose your headaches too.
Yeah. Choose your battles when it comes down to stuff
anything,
like that.
anything you inherit is gonna come with a challenge, for sure.
Yeah.
We know that much.
There's a lot of places. You can even buy a freaking, like in Georgia, you could buy a damn apartment building. Imagine buying an apartment building and you put everybody in Section 8.
So we talking about Georgia. See, listen. You know what's crazy?
Not in Atlanta. We're talking about outside of Atlanta.
Trust me. Listen, when I hear Georgia, bro, unless I hear Atlanta, it's different. But when I hear the state Georgia, bro, a lot of things come to mind. One of the main things, and I think we talked about this before, I think probably in season 1. But one of the main things that come to mind to me is, and I don't know if you've ever heard it, it's called Sundown Town.
Yeah.
So you have heard of it.
Yeah.
You're familiar.
I'm very familiar with things of that nature. Yeah.
Really? You want to speak on that?
You
Very
been to a
familiar, she
You went
said.
to a sundown town?
I haven't been to a sundown town, but like that's my area. I've been known to be called a baby Umar. So to speak of something such as sundown
Okay,
town,
so yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I know that usually sundown towns are in smaller
Areas.
areas and towns and stuff like that, where they technically have their own law. Some of them have their own law in place.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot of
they
states.
operate and do things a little different than, you know what I mean, the regular city life and stuff like that. And very racist. Like it's a very racist area to be in. Well, you can't even it's called Sundown Town because you can't even be there
After
by the
sundown.
time the sun goes down. You have to be in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you how I came upon this shit. So it wasn't me directly. So my homeboy was talking to a chick that is actually a dispatcher. She's a dispatcher chick. So like truck drivers would call and just see what the next load is, and whatever issue they run into, they'll reach out to her. So she's very familiar with this because she has truckers that has to, go
Get
through
in and out.
these towns. And I guess her first experience with that was one of the truckers called her and was like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but I know I'm over my, because with truckers, they have a certain amount of
Miles.
hours that they can drive. So he was getting really close to it too. So then he called her and was like, yo, listen, I can't stay here. Like, there's no way I can, park this truck and wait until morning. I'm not allowed to stay here. Like, I've already been warned, this and that, whatever. So luckily he had enough time to get out of there. You know what I mean? But that was the first time, like speaking to my homeboy, where I learned about this thing. And I'm just like, bro, how badly does it get? Like, do you know any stories or anyone who experienced how badly it got for them?
No, I don't know any personal stories or anything of that nature, but I just know like through history facts and like research about it, where it's like it like they fit it. You sometimes we get so sheltered, we see what's in front of us, we don't really realize what's really going on in the world, and it's like it take them back. Like you be like, nah, this is not happening in 2024. This can't be happening in 2020. You feel me? And it's like, nah, this is happening. People are still this racist. People don't care. And this is how they'll treat you. And they'll take you all the way back where you're like, whoa, I thought we was past this. No, it's right here in your face. And these
Just
people
like
don't
Tulsa.
play. Yeah. Yeah.
Tulsa like that too. Like them small ass towns. Racist. My brother lives in a small town. He lives in like Ultima, Iowa.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it ain't.
But his is not like racist. His is like, it's more a majority of immigrants that live there. A lot of them. Like people I never knew they would be living there. I'm like, what the hell? They live there? Like, it's crazy over there. It's like a lot of immigrants would migrate over there because, they do like almost off the books. People come in with no papers, they work and all that other stuff.
So yeah,
there's a more
advantage.
They take advantage over there, like factories and stuff like that. It's like weird, but it worked for them.
But I definitely think that sucks though. Like in 2024, I mean, you see it, but you don't see it to a certain degree. You feel me? Like, I don't want to throw names out or nothing like that, but like you see it through certain
Proud Boys.
Campaigns.
Proud Boys.
There you go.
Who's Proud Boys?
Proud Boys, bro.
Proud Boys.
Who's Proud Boys? I don't know what that is. I've been under the rock. Who's Proud
Boys? Trump has mentioned Proud Boys.
I don't know who that
KKK. Like,
oh, the KKK? Oh, they called themselves Proud Boys now? They changed their name?
It's a term. It's a term that's used. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just call them the KKK. The cracker time.
It's like, okay, for instance, what do you think will happen if he do become president again? You feel like Proud Boys gonna step up? Last time they got mad.
See, I didn't want to get to this, but all right, we here now. Fuck it. We here now.
I prefer Trump before Kamala anyway. Honestly. I might lose some followers. I don't care. But she ain't doing shit.
Mean, listen, everyone has their own political views. I don't get in the way of that. Like, whatever you feel is what you feel.
She ain't doing shit.
But I don't think it's fair to say what we don't know. Right? Kamala Harris, we don't know.
But they already put, the funny part is, they put this master plan since 2020. You know this, right?
You jumping into some conspiracy theory.
No, I know for a fact it is. Why is that the immigrants that they've migrated here get way more treatment, better treatment than people that actually live here? Get the housing, food stamp, work. There's more homeless people in America than people that came here. You know that, right? In California, they have the highest rate of homeless people, and they get better treatment than people that got here. The immigrants that came here get food stamp, housing, cash assistance, work. Bro, it took them 2 weeks to get papers. That's the reason why majority of they were forcing everybody that came here to vote for Kamala or Biden. Why? Because in their eyes, that's their savior.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair point. I'm not gonna discredit that. But what does that have to do with Kamala? Are we saying that it's Kamala's fault? Because
You gotta think about it. The higher, okay,
hold on. These type of laws are state to state, right? So like the actual state would have to pass that legislation through where it's like
there's a lot of states that denied it too, but this it don't matter. There's a lot of states that didn't want to take people, like Texas. Texas ain't want to take nobody.
Texas ain't
My point
ain't gonna
exactly.
take shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Texas.
Texas was like, yeah, now y'all can't come here. We already overpopulated here, and y'all gotta come bring more people here. No, y'all can't come here. It doesn't matter what state to state. They made that law for them specifically, but they never made. You know, the funny part is they made so many laws for other races other than black. You know that, right?
All right, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So, baby Umar, let's talk about that. Do you feel, and I know you do, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Do you feel in 2024, with all the influence we have as a community, with all the noise we make as a community, I don't even think
we don't make no noise.
we definitely make noise.
We
in
don't.
every angle. Yes, we do.
We don't make
for
no
sure.
noise. We don't make
Whether
no
it's
noise.
Drama, we make noise.
We don't
bro.
make political noises at all when you think about it. Because if that was the case,
So let me answer the question. So, do you still feel that black people get the short end of the stick?
of course we can.
Always.
Okay.
They're not even getting
Politically,
a stick
or are you
There's
talking
no
about just like in everything?
and everything. They're not even getting a stick for real.
You get
It's
the bottom.
just like, yeah. It's like you're getting a couple of like they just picking
They
your
use black people
fingers,
as mules, basically. When you think about it,
what are black people getting? What have black people got? What are we? It's just like he said. They came through. They made all these laws for this person, for that person, for this. What did they make for black people? What did they set aside and say in these certain neighborhoods where we know it's populated majority black? We're gonna do this, or we're gonna go ahead and do this for black people. That's nowhere near their radar. The thing is like, hey, just say a little this, do a little this, sprinkle. Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, that was wild.
she got rappers to back her up. You know
Like-
that, right?
You know how much of a joke that looks like. This
Bro, this is
bro, you're trying to become the president of
Yeah,
the United States.
I remember seeing that shit on
You know the-
Instagram. I was like,
It
this is
just-
wow.
You know the funny part is she used her black card and she's not even black. She never claimed that she was black
She just
from-
started to claim it.
from the beginning. She started. She's always claimed that she was Indian or whatever she did, whatever she is. She used black people as mules. I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're mules. They're like, oh, we see all this.
But we gotta admit that is on both sides. Though. It's
No,
on both sides because I'm gonna tell you, even when you look at Trump,
even though Trump is racist,
He says
he
it to your face.
don't care. He's letting you know that.
I'm
Listen,
racist.
I'm racist. I'm racist. He's not, I want to say he's technically racist because he's racist on both sides. He don't like white people. He don't like black people. So he's both he's in between. He don't give a fuck about certain type of white people. He don't give a about rednecks. They're white. He don't care about them. He cares about money pretty much. If the money is flowing in and the economy is great, he don't give a fuck about what color you is.
So let me ask you something then. Because this could go into different worlds. So let me ask you something. Judging right now, right? Judging right now, how do you see this election going?
Trump.
How do you see
I'm
this
voting for
election
Trump. I
going?
don't care.
No, 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 no.
I
Not
didn't
who
say
you're
who you're
voting
voting
for.
Oh, who you going
Who
for?
are you? Yeah, who's
Oh, yeah.
not who you going for?
No,
Who do you think is going
yeah,
to
what
win?
is the end result with this
Oh,
election?
Trump.
I say Trump because of this. I'm gonna give you two reasons. If America's not racist, they're sexist. They're not gonna let a woman run the country. And if a white woman can win them, beat them, why you think a black woman can?
Okay.
Especially a person that never claimed they were black in the first place. Then until they're running presidency. Oh yeah, I'm black now. Like, come on, bro. They didn't make. You've been in all. You're saying all this shit now, but you've been in office the whole fucking 4 years. You've been in office. So what the fuck you ain't been doing nothing now? Why have you been doing anything yet,
I felt like they silenced her.
bro?
Because
How
she
did they
been
silence her?
How can you be
No, I'm
silent?
saying no.
Biden barely
no,
can
4
walk.
years that
How
she
did
was.
they silence her?
I just felt like that's how I felt
you
because
feel, but how?
no,
Like,
I'm saying because I've never seen her do a press run.
so you're giving her excuse, you're giving her leeway.
No. I'm just saying I've never seen her do
because
anything.
you never seen it, you just gonna
I've
feel like
never-
they silenced her. So
That's a lot
because
of-
you didn't see, hold on. So because you didn't see it, you're just gonna go with the fact that maybe she's being silent. What about maybe she ain't doing nothing?
But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying they silenced her like in her favor. I'm saying that I feel like the same way that you say black people are mules, right?
Yeah, I'm you.
I felt like she was a mule too.
She was. She definitely
You
was.
feel me? Like
Joe-
I feel like she was a mule.
She
She had way
definitely
more.
was.
When you
Help
think
me
about it,
one.
she has a
You
lot
help-
more power than when you think. When she was a what's it called? The district attorney. She had a lot of power. You know that,
Sure.
right? She had a lot of power to make different moves. But was it done? Think about it.
She came and did what her job was. Okay. At the
Yeah,
end of the
that's
day,
what I'm
Joe
saying.
Biden was Obama's vice president. He already had that black card attached to him. So he came in smooth. Not only am I going to make her black, not only is it going to be a black person, it's going to become a woman. So she came and sat and did what she was supposed to do. Hey, Joe, we did it, Joe. And that's
And
it.
that's what I'm
She
saying.
really wasn't going to do nothing. She was just a pawn to say, hey, Joe need these
Correct.
votes. Get the black card. Show them like he's still down with the black people. Because you got to understand, Joe, racist. From his past, he had that racist past. So he
He's been
needed that black card attached to him. We did it, Joe. That's all. That's
know
all
the funny
she
part is, you
needed.
know,
and that's what I'm saying.
This man
I
been
felt
in
like,
office for
I
85
felt like
years.
she was just a mule, bro. All right, you did your job. Go sit in the corner. All right,
You know,
because you listen. What did you see from her? Like
And I don't-
nothing.
Nothing.
Obama didn't
For
do
4
shit for us
years.
either. When you think about it, Obama ain't do shit for us either. Just because he was black, he ain't do goddamn thing. What he did.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know any presidency that did anything for us.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The only person
none.
that probably stepped up was fucking Trump. Honestly, with certain fucking laws.
Yeah, there were certain laws in place, and I also felt like it wasn't just him.
And this
though.
is-
It was influenced a lot.
It was influenced a
It
lot,
was
but he did
influenced
a
a
lot
lot.
that people don't know.
He gave the HBCUs money.
Yeah,
He get HBCU
He put-
money.
this man literally like, yo, I'm gonna forgive everybody. Shit, like, yo, you got a PPP? You gonna forget that low? You ain't gonna see it. That will never hit your credit, bro. Trump is about money. Money coming in. You don't care what color you is,
Yeah, I could definitely
don't
say he's all
care.
about the green for sure.
bro. He stand on business when it comes down on business. Like, people don't realize all these people doing are selling you a fucking dream. This motherfucker came in off and shut down the whole fucking Congress and like, yeah, nah. Until shit get right, we ain't opening up. What president did that consistently?
That's always been a thing. with
Executive
this
order.
Yeah,
Executive
like-
order. Executive order.
Bro, he was like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Y'all can't figure it out. Shut this shit down. Nobody moving. Bro, what president does that and show y'all, like, listen, I'm standing on business with y'all. This economy got to get fixed. This nigga got into office and killed a motherfucker in what weeks of him been presidency? Like, who does that? And these people have been sitting on these people for years, knowing where they are, and done nothing. Like, right, a lot of things could have been avoided if we had a president that actually do what they need to be done. Like Joe Biden been sitting on his fucking ass the whole entire time.
And honestly,
I don't know what he did.
I have a question for you.
But this
How
whole-
safe? We're on the brinks of World War III, right? They always say. How safe would you feel as Kamala being your president with World War III going down?
Well, that's the thing. When it comes, well, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to sides, I don't have any. I really don't. Like, not even with Trump. I don't have no sides with anyone because I just feel like no one is doing anything.
Yeah, same.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, but there's a better evil. There's
I'm
two
just
sides to evil
how
coin.
would you
But
feel?
yeah, okay. So
Do
let
you
me answer your
think,
question.
Like, because you asked us.
Yeah. So let me answer your question. Me personally, I mean, if I had to choose, I would want Trump because I know Trump is about that action. I just don't know.
What
I
he
don't-
come with?
Huh?
You don't know what he come with.
Well, that too, but I just feel like with Kamala, I don't know. Like I said, just as a vice president for 4 years, I didn't see anything. Like I haven't seen any press runs. I haven't seen her, speak to the people. I haven't seen her like put up a fight for us culturally. So I just, like I said, I don't know. At least with Trump, we've had Trump before. So we know what Trump is capable of, right? So we know like if Trump would be like, okay, y'all boys want action, we
Let's
about
run it
that.
up.
You know what I'm saying? We about that. Let's go. So at least that much I know. But with Kamala, I would tell you like, no, I wouldn't.
Just like how they
I
talk
wouldn't
about this
feel safe
first
at
time
all.
buyer home programs for immigrants. You know they made a law for that, right? $20,000 for immigrants that's trying to buy their first homes. Nigga, we've been here for how long? What the fuck that program
She
after?
said she's not making no laws just for black people. No, it's not happening. It's
That's
a
what
no.
I'm trying to figure out. Like, what has she done, honestly, for you to be like, I'm going to go vote for her? Like, oh my God, she changed the world.
But it's like, so then
Like,
you
what
stand
the
back and you
fuck?
say, so I vote for the racist Trump, the one with the, you feel me?
Because you know the funny part,
here's
a lot of
another
people
question. I wanted, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off because you brought that up and I just got this today. So I'm gonna read this to y'all. So California lawmakers approved $150,000 down payment assistance
for who?
illegal immigrants.
Thank you.
No.
All right. So
That just proves my point. Like, what the fuck are you doing for the people that lives here, that's born and raised here?
Nothing.
Nothing. You don't get shit.
You got to work hard, pay the taxes.
You're paying for
That's-
those other people living.
Because you the one who paying for the food stamp,
You paying
the
for.
cash assistance. That's your
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah.
You heard about the lady that got $16,000 in food stamp,
16,000.
and then she's getting $7,000 in cash assistance.
What?
Come on, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not people just like they're blind to the fact of they already put this plan in motion since 2020. That's what I'm trying to get at. People didn't know that this was in plan. Like, hey, we're gonna use all these immigrants to get our votes because they're gonna think that we're their savior, and as soon as we get our votes, they can cut that shit off. They'll be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah,
Time's up.
yeah, time's up. That's why they gave you 3 years or 2 years since you get here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Time's
This
up.
whole thing was a whole fucking plan, bro.
So question. Are you voting this year?
Still undecided.
Are you voting this year?
I'm done. Fuck that. Fuck that.
But we can we do have a third candidate. I do know Kennedy
JF Kennedy's son.
is running.
Ah, fuck that dude. That dude.
Right.
ain't doing shit.
He's saying he supports Trump, but you can still vote for him or some shit like that or write in or
Just like
something.
how fucking Hillary couldn't try to jump in.
Again?
I didn't hear about that. You heard about that?
No.
She was on. I think she was on her shit when she came on that thing. They had that That bullshit ass show they had. A whole bunch of people telling fucking lies. Oh, if you're not black, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you talking about the DNC?
Yeah, that shit was bullshit. All the black people that was on there, all full of bullshit. They full of shit. They got paid. They came to do a job. They don't give a fuck what she's standing behind. I'm pretty sure they're not voting for her either. Why would
Especially
they?
not the rich ones. No.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, I just got paid. You do a press conference? You pay me what, 50 bands just to talk shit? I'm gonna go do it. Am I gonna vote for you? Fuck no. I'm about my money. You pay me, I'm gonna go.
I mean, a lot of these celebrities doing that though.
Bro, they paid Megan Thee Stallion. They paid fucking. They try to pay Kai Cenat to do a fucking live stream.
Right.
Like, you that desperate? Like, you going for every celebrity that you can reach to.
And that's a problem too, because it's like, okay, politically, like for our generation, we're looking at Kai Cenat, Megan Stallion to help
Fucking
us
Lil
make
Jon.
the decision of who should be the next president of the United States. Like, did that even make any sense?
But
Like,
what it does is it exposed what's been going on for years. Literally, it's always been like this, where parties are trying to get that popular vote. You
What
know,
is it,
if I'm
Democrat
hot enough,
or
if I'm
Republican?
the most talked about, if I'm the most lovable option, then you're gonna run with me. You know what I'm saying?
They use
And
black people.
and you know, we gotta. That's what I'm saying. That's why I tell you guys, like, for me, I don't have no sides, and me not having a side, I see it both ways, because I can tell you, Trump sat down with Aiden Ross. He's another internet guy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Trump has,
But he's been like
he's
that.
brought out Little Pump. He's brought out, you know,
But you gotta
all
think
these
about
other guys too.
Trump been like this for years.
Trump is Hollywood.
Trump been
He
in,
is Hollywood.
He's
yeah.
been in Hollywood for years, since he was young. So he's been always around black people. When you think about it, you have him pictures before he was a president, before he owned Microsoft, all this other stuff. He was
No,
always
he's
around
he's
black people.
He's always been the guy. You know. what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's always been around black people. So he can't use that. Oh, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna use black people this year. He's always been around, so he never left. So he never showed a side where, like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna use y'all to get this. He's always been there already. He built his empire off of everybody, pretty much. He didn't really. What president did not take the salary? He didn't want the money. He wasn't here for the money. A lot of people are here for the money.
Do you feel like with Trump in place as our next president, do you feel like we will have financial freedom?
I want to say financial freedom. I'm not telling you that. I'm pretty sure he'll make a better economy. I can say that because he's a businessman. He knows finance. You're not gonna listen to a person that doesn't know finance to run finance. You're not gonna go listen to a person that don't got no money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you rich.
I say that business wise, yeah, he'll help it. But as for the everyday consumer, no. Because as we said, if that person don't educate themselves to learn financial literacy, because at the end of the day, it's just when it comes up, like for instance, when they always go, black people should get repercussions. My fault.
Yeah.
Reparations.
Reparations.
They always say black people should get reparations, and it's like, even if
never gonna
they were to give you that money,
sucks.
the way they're gonna blow it is like, what was the point?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just give it to you and you're gonna blow it back. So it's like, unless people sit down and take the steps, like, hey, I need to actually budget. Hey, I need to find out what I could do with my money. Hey, I could do this and that. Instead of get it back, blow it back. People get money and first thing they want to do is hit the mall. Hey, what y'all trying to go buy? Eat the fanciest stuff, do this and that. And it's like, is that the best decision to make?
Basically, I feel like America is just a power hungry place. Honestly. Other places treat their citizens in a better than America. When you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, a
When
lot of
you really
times
think about it,
people
in
compare
Dubai,
Canada and
when
America.
like citizens in Dubai, citizens in freaking Canada get full health care. Even though you pay it in taxes, I get it.
America is working on a beautiful system. It's working on the system that they wanted it to work on, and that's how it is.
Yeah, it's never.
They
gonna
will
change.
never give you health care because they are making you sick. Why would I say, hey, I should
That's
better
why I
your
said
healthcare?
America.
Like, no, it's all a part of the plan. It's all a part. Listen, I'm going to educate them a certain type of way. Why? So I can make sure that they go work. Because I don't want them to be financially literate. I don't want them to know certain things. I need them to go find a job. Okay? I'm going to educate them, to train them. Hey, listen to the school bell ring. This is what time you do this. This is when break is, this and that. Then next thing you know, you're working. Now I need you to go to work. Then guess what? While you're working, I don't want you to have time to enjoy your life. If you do have time to enjoy your life, only enjoy it when you're too stressed enough or you're like, dang, now I got to enjoy life a little bit. They want you to eat bad so you could get sick, so everything could rotate, and it's all in the system.
It's a cycle.
Do you know
it's a cycle.
I think it's in France or one of these countries that when a woman has a baby, they give them $6,000 for having a baby. In
America charge you a heavy bill.
America is $20,000 to have a baby here.
You get a bill for sure, bro.
Heavy hospital bill.
I just tell you that we're fucked up. We literally are fucked up. They be like, we're the land of free. Yeah, you think about it, we're really not.
And it's
everything costs to live. They tax you for everything you do. What do you think about it?
Breathe, man.
You get paid from somebody, you get taxed. You pay for something, you get taxed. Everything you buy is getting taxed. So
yeah, you're just taxed.
You go to work, your paycheck is taxed. You go to the store, they tax you on the thing. You go home, they tax you on your home. Everything is taxed.
In every turn.
When you think about it, you don't really own your home in America.
You don't.
You're renting.
You're renting forever. You go. It's just like what you said when somebody buy a house in Mexico. When they buy a house other places,
you buy the house.
You buy the house. That's your house. That's your house. That's why, like, people from other countries, they can never understand. Like, what do you mean still paying for that house every year? Like, once I'm done with my loan, I'm done with my loan. Like, this is my property. America's like, whoa, buddy. There's something we like to call property tax. And if you don't pay that property tax, I don't care if you pay $2 million on that house. It's mine.
Yeah, they'll come scoop that shit quick.
Yep. It's like America is just, I don't know. It's a lot. Living here and understanding what's going around, people don't really understand what the fuck is going on around them. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit. Y'all don't even know what the fuck going on. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but that's why it's best for those who know, because you have people that are too frantic to have all the knowledge. For real. You have people that, bro, they can't even watch the daily news without panicking and all this other stuff. So it's best to, like,
when
if
you
you're
think
the
about
person
when you be
that
sheltered
knows,
like that, you're just gonna be blind to the fact of everything going on.
which is true, but at the end of the day, trust me, some people can take it and some just cannot.
You know, another company that's the biggest scam for power and light. You know, you can't dispute no bills, right?
You're talking about FPL?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna
Bro,
do?
you know, when they bill you, that's their bill. They ain't nothing changing.
What else can you do? Who are you gonna get power from? What?
That's the funny part. They force you to use these companies. They don't give you no option to use anybody else. They're like, yeah, no, you only use us, and we're gonna bill you how we want to bill you.
And you're gonna
give you all these fake ass options. We can help you lower your bill. Blah blah blah. Bullshit.
Yeah, they try to push that solar shit.
Bro, they don't push solar. Other companies push solar. Florida Power Line, they were like, nah, we don't want you to go solar. What the hell? You gotta have you gotta be in a certain state, a certain state, not a certain state, a certain city or a certain zip code to even get solar. You have to own that actual property to get solar. You can't just go, yeah, no, I'm gonna go get solar. Nah, I don't want that.
It's a process to
It's a
it.
process.
And sometimes it's not even worth it at the end.
Oh, you know how much money that shit, man.
Yeah, but you know how much money you will save with solar versus paying a light bill? If you ever notice, your bill always goes up in 2 months. They always claim it's the hot season.
Yeah,
you use more power. You use way more power this month. They don't even. You probably can't even use no power that month. They'll be like, "Nah, we're gonna increase that. Okay, we're gonna get that money after you. Okay, there's 2 months." My bill was $280. I was like, what the fuck did I do that was different from the rest of the year?
I know.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you, bro. America is a fucking. It's like, what the fuck,
tough.
bro?
It's tough for real. It really is.
And then you ask them like, yo, can we get a discount or something? I've been paying my shit every year.
No, of course not.
Fuck no. There's no discount with them.
Yo, we gotta get it because I don't want us to get lost. I know we gotta get into your topic.
Oh yeah. My topic is marriage worth going well? Is getting married worth it in 2024? My honest opinion, no. Because the marriage rate is a big tank. People just want the wedding. They don't want the marriage. They want the big, fabulous wedding. Oh, I want it. And when it comes down to 3 years later, oh, yeah, we're getting divorced. Oh, yeah. Bro, I ran to probably like 5 girls that text me, oh, yeah, I'm getting divorced. I was like, you just get married not too long ago? What the fuck is going on? Oh, the situation, but people are in Lululand of the marriage. They want to have the big wedding. They want to have everybody there to see them have their glorious day. But when it comes down to closed doors, their marriage is fucked up. They never had no fucking structure from the beginning. They just wanted to get married just to get married. People don't fucking know what marriage is anymore. So there's no point, honestly.
So you saying marriage is dead? There's no point of it.
Honestly, if you ain't got no kids with that person, that shit dead. You ain't got no kids, don't even get married.
Dang, that's crazy.
Don't get married. If you got kids with them, I wouldn't say stick to the marriage for the kids because that shit bullshit too. Because you gonna be suffering and that other partner gonna be suffering too. Now you want to kill the bitch. You be like, damn, I hate you.
So, Chef Landline. I kind of heard your reaction to that. So, I'm assuming you don't agree.
I feel like marriage, right? Yeah, marriage is a priority. With the inflation rates, 2 is always better than 1. What do you mean? Why not?
Okay.
We was never meant to do life alone.
No, nobody says.
I feel like marriage should be a priority.
No, marriage
she
is.
Just dropped.
I wouldn't say marriage.
Bro.
Okay, marriage is not a priority. Doesn't mean you don't have to be alone. You can have a perfect partner. You just don't necessarily have to get married with paperwork.
What's so scary about the paperwork?
Who suffer more than in the marriage?
So you're fearful that the marriage will fail.
It's going to fail regardless.
So you're fearful that there's nothing guaranteed.
Nothing's guaranteed in life except for kids.
But that. So
let me explain to you why I say it's not about the fearful of divorce. It's the fearful of going through the process of the divorce. It's not the divorce itself.
I understand that.
The divorce itself can easily be like this. But the process, that's what really hurts. Because if you have kids and you go through a divorce, they give the kids to who?
The mother.
Thank you. As a man, you lose everything. Women gain everything.
Right.
So, in that standpoint, why would I want to get married in the eyes of the paperwork? Because when you think about it, marriage is not through the system. Marriage is between you and that person and God, not the paperwork. I don't necessarily need to get married through paperwork to be like, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. It's just a paperwork that says your last name has been changed. And if you leave me, you get half of my shit.
Okay. So the way we was talking about financial literacy, right?
Yeah,
So
marriage is a good
are
financial.
we here for financial wealth? Are we here to gain generational wealth, build legacy, take your name somewhere else? Or we just, if I have a kid, I have a kid. It's not necessarily just paperwork through the government.
That
What
is
are
the-
we doing exactly? What are we teaching our children? What are we doing for generations moving forward?
Yeah,
How
but
are we building for our generations to
okay,
be
let me give you an
strong?
example. In America, you have to get married with paperwork to be legally married. Different countries get married all the time without no paperwork. So they function perfectly fine.
But you live in America, and they
But
still get paperwork.
I'm giving you an example why paperwork doesn't matter because they're moving as a unit together without paperwork.
Okay, but we know we live here in America.
Mm-hmm.
Other countries don't have to pay taxes, but we have to pay taxes.
Marriage,
So I'm just saying, if in America, for instance, it's very difficult. If something happened with their health, you could have been with that person 15 years. You go to the hospital, they're like, you're not blood related. I'm sorry, I can't help you. It is cutthroat. You're on paperwork, you're not the wife. Certain people don't fill out certain forms. We know that. We know that we don't fill out certain things. And with marriage, that ticket sometimes it gets you a clean way where it's like, hey, I could just cutthroat shortcut. I could go here, I could do this.
yeah,
But it's
that
like when you don't get married, now something happens. It's like, well, there's no paperwork attached to you. There's nothing this, there's not. So now what do you do?
technically there's certain laws in different states. If you've been with a person for a certain time now, that becomes your wife.
So why not just marry them?
Just like if you in certain states, if you live together for a amount of like 6 years or something like that, they consider yourself husband and wife. And then when it comes down to domestic violence, that's when that comes out. That's what, like you guys are together. It's not a he's my boyfriend now.
So why not just get married?
Nah,
then?
fuck that. I'm not getting married. Hell.
So
I thought
because you were hurt and
no, it's not about
scarred,
hurt. It's just what you see.
fear.
It's nobody takes marriage seriously. When it said death do us part, people ain't want to die about no marriage. For me, if you gonna marry me, you gonna have to die. Honestly, for you to leave, you gonna have to die. One of us is gonna have to die. If you ain't trying to follow about that, don't get married with me. That's why I don't believe in marriage. If you ain't about to die,
Okay,
Because you're
so
sticking to the vows.
I'm
to
sticking to
death
the
do
vows.
you part.
damn right.
If you can't, I can't talk enough.
so
If you're not ready to die about this marriage, don't get married with me.
I feel you on that.
Because for what I got on my knees,
So you one and done.
I'm one and done. I'm not getting married twice. I'm not getting married 3 times. Fuck that, bro. You know how work it. I said no. Please.
is marriage worth it?
Yep.
I think I'm just like neutral with it. It could be worth it depending on, the relationship. It could be worth it depending on the person. That's it. Because at the end of the day, there's some marriages that are just. The sad part about it is there's people that's been married before, and it started off good, then it ended off really bad. Where both parties are just like, yo, I don't know who this person is anymore. I don't know who this was. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on your person. Do I encourage it? No, I don't know about all that. I don't encourage it.
I don't never encourage marriage or having kids with the wrong person.
But look, if you are happy right now, if you're in a marriage right now, then you need to make that shit work. That's how I'm gonna put it.
I'll
You
say
you can't be a part of something and you're just
giving
blah
up
blah with it, and you're just like, well, I don't care, nonchalant. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. That type of commitment is insane to even think like that way. If you're in a marriage, if it's rocky right now, if y'all going through it right now, do everything, use every resource you got to make that motherfucker work.
It's because people have a scapegoat.
But listen, a lot of times too, guess what? Couples therapy works. you got to be able, and I'm not talking about having a professional there all the time, but
Talking
couples
to you or
therapy
something.
could be just between y'all two. Because a lot of times communication is the biggest barrier when it comes to a marriage, bro. I've never been married, but again, I've had a lot of friends that are currently married. I have a lot of friends that been through divorce.
I have another question.
You didn't let her answer hers.
Oh my bad.
Oh, they didn't get when I said it was important. My fault. Yeah.
Well, no, finish. Well, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I do feel like it's a top priority. Like
You
you
think
said,
is it worth it?
is it worth it? Yeah, I say deep down at the end.
Okay.
When you look at it's all about what you value. I value family. I value. There's certain traditions that I value, so it's like marriage is up there for me. It's like, yeah, I need that one. That one. We're one. This is a unit right here. This is a one family unit. We all in this together. It's not because it's like what you say, that scapegoat where people feel like, hey, I have divorce. But it's like when you're really just, even if you just deep down in a relationship 10, 15 years, hey, at the end of the day, I got nothing tied to you for real. I could get up and leave at any point.
See?
And it's like you don't have to put in as much work as when it's getting to a divorce. Because sometimes when people are about to get a divorce, they do think about it and they reconsider because it's like, hey, you know what? I did make this vow to you. And it's like, maybe we got to go to the marriage counseling. Maybe we got to do this and that. Communication, check in, figuring out. We used to be in love. Why are we not in love no more? Where did it go wrong? What happened? What is bothering me so much about you? What it's just, there's certain things. So it's like, I feel like when you're not married, you could clear it easier than when you are married. So
yes, a different level of commitment. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a higher level of commitment.
Not
major.
If you are married, if somebody, your partner cheat, are you leaving?
You can't. You can't. I answered it wrong. You can, but you shouldn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. If that's all it takes for you to be gone, dog.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
If that's all it takes, infidelity. Listen, I know. Hold on, I got you. Infidelity shouldn't be encouraged.
No, it's not encouraged.
Infidelity should not be encouraged, especially when you're married. But I'm gonna say something though. And I'm speaking as a man. If a woman cheated, like I'm speaking in that aspect. If my wife cheated on me, that is not enough for me to say, yo, I'm out. I'm gonna tell you why. Because at the end of the day, it all depends on what the circumstances was, right? Listen, you'll be in a marriage that it's all rough patches, right? To the point where we live together, we are married legally, but it's like we separated in this shit. Because like, I don't even want to talk to you. You don't want to talk to me. You doing your own thing.
We know our understanding at the moment.
Right. It's like, bro, fuck you, fuck me. All right, bet. You feel me? And within that, you know, that little rough patch, shit happens.
Mm-hmm. So open that door.
Hey, why am I walking away if my wife cheated on me when we're in this situation? I should have just walked away before, you know what I'm saying? I found out the bitch cheated on me. Like, so it's like, okay, there's going to be certain events that happen in a marriage where it's like, it's going to force you to figure shit out. Because if you mad at each other and you're like, okay, well, I'm just not going to talk to you. Well, I'm not going to talk to you either. All right, well, fine. Eventually something's going to happen that's going to force y'all to talk to each other. Right. So I don't think just cheating is enough for someone to walk away.
You know what I noticed? People that live in two households that has happy marriages, they date each other more. They don't prioritize their kids. They prioritize themselves. Even though the kids are there, but they rather prioritize the marriage than anything else because those kids they're just there honestly when you think about it.
Okay, so
So it helps them build that relationship together. Once you start prioritizing your kids only in this when you married, you get cloudy. So basically, now we just here just because of the kids, versus we here for us.
okay. So when you say that, right? So that brings me where I come to. People are so quick to have kids with baby mama, baby daddy. That's easy, but marriage, that's a lot of work. But it's like when you have a child with somebody, you're literally committing to doing life with me, you, and that child. But when you decide, hey, I'm going to get married to somebody, I'm committing to you first. I'm committing life to you, just me and you. So that's why I'm going to prioritize just me and you. And that's what makes the happy marriage versus where it's baby mama, baby daddy, kid in play. Now we stuck together because kids. Because at the end of the day, you could have a baby mama and you're like, bro, I ain't talked to that girl in 10 years. Your child getting married, what you going to do? Your baby mama going to be there. You're not going to see your baby mama. You're not going to talk to your baby mama. So there's just certain situations where it's like a child is forever. But when you get married to somebody, when you're doing that vow to say, hey, I want to marry you, you are vowing to do life with that person. Because at the end of the day, even when you do have the baby mama, the kid is going to go off and do their life at the end of the day. But when you marry, you and that person, you know, we've been from the jump said, hey, this is us. So why would I not prioritize that in my life?
Some people don't do that. People forget that their marriage is here. They were just here because of the kid. They're like, oh, I'm here. Oh, shit.
I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen.
And that's the thing of where I say where it's like a communication and checkup. It's like we get so lost in time. We get so repetitive in doing the same things over and over again sometimes where it's just like sometimes you could be so much in your mind and your stuff, you forget the person that's next to you. You really do. But when
Let
you're
me
in
ask
a
you a question.
relationship,
Who do you blame that? Who that blame
I blame the person because it's like this. When you're in a relationship, like for me, I'm single, right? Everybody always asks, why are you single? Why are you single? Oh, this and this, why are you single? Because it's like to be in a relationship, it's committing a lot. It's like the same way I know I'll have to feed my kid every day. In certain ways, I probably got to feed my man every day. You know what I'm saying? There's certain commitments you got to do. So when you're in a relationship, yeah, you forget, but you gotta bring that back and you gotta communicate with your partner to let them know, hey, you slipping up. You used to do this. You ain't doing it no more. I know this and that been rough. And that's why I said growing pains. Yes, it was just the two of us. Now we got a baby. So now we got to figure out how things are going to maneuver, how we're going to deal with life. But we have to communicate and figure it out so that our marriage can keep growing.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say fuck marriage. I'm just like, I ain't with this shit.
Hey man,
these girls don't know the value of marriage anymore.
I still think the best answer is it.
Nah, fuck that.
It's depend on your person, bro. Like because
you can be with that person without even having that paperwork.
That's true too. Hmm.
Even with the sex thing.
That's why communication is important.
How often do you give your partner sex? That's another thing.
It's communication.
Women use that shit as a fucking tool.
They do.
That's true.
And that's another thing where it comes to cheating. I ain't never get my two spill on it, but it's like at the end of the day, we were all born from our mothers, right? You don't own nobody. There's no real property. You can't be mad if 50 years in a marriage and you don't cheat. I applaud you. I love it. Thank you. Beautiful. One time you clear it. Dang, did you really love me? But if you're constantly cheating, if this is a habit, is it like, am I married with you? Do I have a sister wife? Or like, did you slip up? I feel like to leave somebody off of a one slip up, you got to check yourself. Like, why did that person risk everything
Yeah,
off that slip up
that's what I'm
versus
saying.
Majority
already
of
getting
women not
pissed
gonna.
off? Like, I want to
Majority of
go.
women not gonna have that knowledge in the back of their head. Like, yo, what did I do wrong? Nope, because they don't know how to do what. Their favorite word: take accountability. There's accountability for why I
Majority
cheated.
for sure. That's the
You don't
big
know-
fact.
You are into. You know the funny part is you know what they always say. I had suspicion you were cheating, but you didn't have suspicion when I was unhappy. Nigga,
Yo,
you were so in tune of me cheating when I wasn't even cheating, but yet you can't realize that I'm unhappy.
worrying about
But
the wrong thing.
You weren't about the wrong goddamn thing, but you can't take accountability. I knew you was cheating on me, but you didn't know I was been unhappy for months and not talking about it, and you never really care. But I don't know, or you care about when I cheat.
Man, look, I
Just
think
so she could say niggas ain't cheat. Shit, y'all all cheat. I knew you was gonna cheat anyway.
listen, man, I think
Bro, women don't know how to take accountability.
I think the person that you're with depends on the value of if it's worth it or not about marriage. Because if you rocking with somebody that's like that gives you the ride or die vibes, you know what I'm saying? That prove themselves to you, all that shit, right? That's like your best friend. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all both make a decision and say, hey, I want to get married. It's worth it.
Go for it.
Go for it. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
y'all already here now. Like,
Nah,
you feel
Why
me?
not?
Like, y'all,
Nah,
this,
it's not.
y'all where y'all at?
Sometimes you.
Now, hold on. Now, hold on. Like I said, it's all about the person, your person. Now, if you were somebody that, you know what? God damn it, I love you. I don't want to leave. But you got some shit I don't like about you. Like, you know, you on and off a lot. Then, you know, I mean, obviously, marriage could be questionable for that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it.
Questionable.
It could be questionable
At the
because
same time, why are you wasting your time with that person then?
that's
You're
the
not really
thing.
wasting your
Because
time
some people
because
don't know how to walk away either. That's a whole another conversation right there. Correct. What is what they see? Yeah, what they vision.
Prime example, what I was saying earlier.
They're here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Women
Exactly.
expect
Exactly.
men to read their goddamn fucking mind. Okay? When I tell you men are fucking simple, men are fucking simple. You tell me, babe, I like flowers on Tuesday. You know what I'm gonna do? Buy you flowers on Tuesday.
Really? That's
Babe, I
simple.
don't like this. I'm not gonna do it.
But yo,
But
you-
yet,
Do they really listen that easy though?
it's not that easy. If
so
you
ain't
build,
never-
if you
never
if
been
you
with a
wanted
man
that person,
paid attention to details though.
there's a
Yeah.
men pay attention to details.
Yeah, like that's one of the key things.
One thing about us, we're gonna pay attention to what you do and how you say it and what you like, what you surround yourself around. If you ain't never expect me to do flower shit and out of nowhere you're hungry, like, oh, I got flowers. Now all of a sudden now you want fucking flowers,
Influence.
but you never. My point exactly. We watch who you around, what you do, and what you say. You can say a whole bunch of shit and don't mean none of that shit. You really didn't want flowers.
Man, you see that shit every day.
You
see
literally
that
just
shit
because
every
your friend
day.
got flowers, now
So
you
you
all of a
post
sudden,
it
Especially
the
on social
gram.
media.
Yeah.
That
Flex.
point blank.
Relationship
Right there.
goals.
yeah. And
Influence.
who's always that shit is? Fucking women. Women influence other women to do fucked up shit. You'll be your own homegirl that's helping you cheat.
Mm-hmm.
For real. My wife don't do that shit. Right.
Yeah. Women don't have that. Women claim they have communication. They got the best communication. Okay? Because they expect niggas to fucking read their goddamn mind. Because at the end of the day, if you don't say nothing, I ain't gonna do shit. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you that. Like, if you don't say nothing, I'm not like I don't hear shit because I don't read your fucking mind. I'm not a mind reader. I go off of what you told me. Like, if you're beginning of the relationship, you told me, you know what, I do like flowers. This is some type of flowers. You know, this is shit what I expect. What you expect versus what you get. You're supposed to be a reflection of of what your partner, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you're not giving me that energy, why the fuck am I doing it?
We talking about relationship or marriage?
Relationship, regardless,
Relationships
relationship
and
and marriage together. That's why I'm like, people have that scapegoat of divorce. If they did not have that divorce on the table, they would have to relearn that fucking purpose. Regardless, you have nowhere to go. You can't leave.
Can't leave. Back in the day, that's why
You
marriage
cannot
used to
leave.
last
You
longer
literally
back
have
in
to
the
learn
day.
that nigga again.
Well, listen, you got a lot of social media going on these days. So that really affects relationships in whole. Because
No, influenced by others, not in social media in general. Just because if you with a person that has a strong mind, that's not easily influenced by a person, then here you go. You can easily pass by the social media influence. You only working on you and that person. Majority of the women nowadays, that shit's out the fucking window. Because
bruh, that's tough though. Like that's why I bring up social media, because I mean, me personally, this is a personal opinion. So I'm not saying this is law, but bruh, one of the biggest addiction that women have, and it's worse than drugs, bruh, is attention.
attention and competition.
Attention. Where do you get attention from these days? Social
Instagram,
media, Instagram,
TikTok,
TikTok,
Twitter.
Snapchat, whatever,
But
whatever the preference
Even
is.
even
feel
without
me?
those things, women still want attention. Regardless, doesn't matter if
That
it's social
goes
media.
back, but I'm saying that goes back to what I'm saying. Regardless, is hey, attention is definitely, for me, I feel, is a woman's biggest addiction.
Yeah.
And they can have everything they want. They can have the husband of their dream, right? They can have the house, they can have the car, the family, all of that shit.
And it's never
Bruh,
enough.
they not leaving their house, you feel me, without the makeup on, without the nice clothes, this and that. What do you think they doing it for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You already got the husband.
themselves.
You know.
they,
They
so
use that shit for
you're
the-
so you're
feel
saying
good.
so you're saying that
so
you're
okay.
saying that you
pretending
you
to
don't
put
want
something on your
compliments
face
when you're
to-
outside.
I'm gonna
Do
say
you
this.
appreciate compliments when you're outside?
I appreciate compliments when I'm outside. I love compliments, but
You know the funny part? Men don't thrive on that shit. We don't give.
No, I won't care about no damn shit.
We don't care
I want her to finish
but
her
y'all want
statement.
to be. Y'all want compliments.
from our partner.
That's it.
We don't give a fuck about nobody else.
Going
I
outside,
feel
like we're
No,
not outside. Like,
when it comes
oh,
to
I
going
want this girl to tell
outside,
me I look good. Like, nah.
doing your hair, doing all that stuff is just for yourself to feel good. I don't feel like we're doing it for attention. Yeah, if I look good, and I get a compliment because I look good. But
Okay,
I'm
let me
doing
ask
it
you a question.
because no, literally, a girl can go depressed just because her hair's not done. I don't care what you say. Like sometimes, just you'd be like, "Damn, dog, I'm down real bad," and my hair not even done. It really is not. It don't be
That just
for
proves the
nobody
point.
else.
Y'all want
It don't be-
attention.
Nobody else.
Y'all
It be
the
for-
biggest. Y'all the problem. What do you
Okay.
think about y'all the real problems in the
Yo, look.
relationship?
Look, we could go.
What?
We could.
Yes, y'all
In
be
the whole
doing.
relationship.
Y'all be
Yo.
breaking your own self down.
No,
What you
We
think
could go
about
a
it?
month. We could go a month. No
That's
cut.
crazy.
Nothing. And we just, it's whatever. Like, we cool and we chilling.
Y'all own destruction. I'm telling y'all.
hey,
Women are y'all own y'all dog.
because you supposed to be holding me accountable. Like, hey, bro, tighten up. Getting a little chubby.
See? You know what I said?
Nah.
I see you tell a woman, yo,
Yeah,
you looking
yeah.
you looking a little
No.
fat.
Oh, so
No.
you been thought that way.
No.
Yeah.
You just been on
No.
your
When you
mind.
give them honesty, they reflected on you like, yeah.
I
you
love
nigga,
the
you-
honesty. Hey,
Not-
when I
not
met
all
you,
women.
bro.
Not all
hey,
women.
Then you're gonna say I ain't loving you the same. That's not who I fell in love with. I need you to hit the gym. I need you to do this and that.
Bro,
There's nothing wrong with that. It's love.
let me tell you, I was in a
That's
relationship.
checking up in the relationship.
That
That's
shit don't
keeping
work.
that
Okay.
open
That's-
communication.
That shit don't
No.
work. You keep that communication with that person. You be like, yo, listen, I want you to start going to the gym. I want you to start working out. I want you to do all this stuff. It goes one ear out the fucking other. You tell a person, I'd rather drag your ass to the gym, work out together. They will not do it. If a person doesn't want to do it, they're not gonna fucking do it. Because I've been in relationships where let's go to the gym. Let's go do this. Let's motivate you to do shit. If you ain't gonna do it, you ain't gonna fucking do it. You can motivate all the fuck you want to do all this shit to better them fucking self. At the end of the day, if they don't feel comfortable doing it, they're not gonna fucking do it. The communication
Correct.
can be there, and then you wonder like, oh, why he left, bitch? Because
Okay, but then you have your reasons. You have it right there. Hey, I've been telling you. When a nigga cheat, hey, why you been cheating? Da, da, da. Hey, I've been openly communicating with you. I'm losing the trip. I'm not as attracted to you no more. I told you, hey, I want you to go to the gym. I want you to do this. You slipping up. I figured out what works best for me.
yeah, but then
You did what was best for you. I did what was best for me.
now men look like the bad person.
Yeah, because you could have left the relationship.
Listen,
No, it's
We're-
not because
we're
we could have
always-
left the relationship. We
Yeah, not only because you got fat,
Yeah.
but because, hey, you got fat. I told you was getting fat. I told you, let's tighten up. I said, let's come to the gym with me. I didn't say, hey, take your fat ass to the gym. I said, let's go together. Let's thug it out. Let's really do this. You still telling me no? Why should you ruining my peace? Now I don't want to see your fat ass. Simple as that. I helped you. I tried. You don't want to do anything about it. Why should I have to look at it?
You know the funny part is a man will suffer way more than a woman in a
You would.
relationship. They'll last in long. They'll rather
Lies.
they'll last way longer in a fucked up situation.
Whoa.
I'm telling you,
Whoa, you pushing it
Nope.
now.
a nigga
Whoa.
will suffer the whole
Females
entire
take a lot
relationship.
from niggas now. Females take a lot.
No, not as much as men
Listen.
do. Men take beating from
You know
the world,
what?
and then they take beating from their woman.
But here's the thing. This is
They'll
why
suffer way longer.
That's true.
the
Yeah,
thing
that's
is
true.
the thing is you got to understand too
That's
with
true.
men. It's like what you know is only half because we don't sit there and complain and
Yeah.
My point exactly.
bring shit up. So what you know is basically half.
We'll
So,
hear every goddamn
you
complaint
really
you
don't
give
know
us.
how much a nigga
I
deal
break
with
a little
though.
nail,
Like,
I'm calling, oh my God, I'm just a girl. Why is my nails breaking?
My point exactly. Men will suffer way longer in a relationship than a woman.
That's what I'm saying. I need to open your mouth. So
It's not about communicate. We communicate one ear out the other. Women don't prioritize majority of their men.
you know,
My point exactly. And then you
Because
wonder
they're
why
not
you want to
taught-
get married?
they're not
Fuck
taught
no.
to prioritize
What?
their
Why the
men.
fuck would I
But
want to
sh-
not get prioritized while I'm in a
because
relationship?
there are diamonds in
But
the
they're
rough, bruh. There are
exactly
diamonds
not
in the
all
rough.
women are the same.
I
That's
was
what
trying
you
to
Fuck
tell
that.
you because
can't ice
Until
out
I run
every
to one-
female,
that's why I say
and
based
then you
on
gotta
your
look
partner.
at yourself like, hey, damn.
Okay,
It's,
we're gonna name Florida example.
you looking at the
Fuck
same.
that.
You looking.
Ain't
If you're
nothing
looking
here.
at the same type of females, you're gonna get the same thing. If you keep finding the same girls in the same places, you're gonna get the same thing. So you gotta look at yourself like, hey, maybe I need to
Move.
move, try a different type of female, try a different.
What if you try a different type of female and it's another repeat but a different face?
You talk to them.
They all talk the same thing.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's the wrong click off rip. If you see they all matching, woo woo, all the same. Nah, next click. Church is a bad place to go find love.
So that's the thing. So where do you
I
find
don't
love at?
listen. I don't. Now
Where do you
now
go?
you asking
Love
me
got-
There's nowhere to go when you
I
think
don't know.
about it.
Listen, I said it was a priority. I ain't say it was, I didn't say it could happen in these times.
That's what I'm saying. Where do you go to
But
find
I don't
a
know
good
where
woman?
to find it. Listen,
No,
I don't
it
know
gotta
where to
come to
find the
you.
good men.
They gotta
Church women are the worst women ever.
Church men are the worst men.
I beg to
Musicians.
differ. They the worst.
Deacons,
They-
pastors in the makings.
The church women be the
Yo.
first ladies be the worst ladies.
All right, look, man, we gotta
Hey, and their daughters too.
we gotta
What?
start closing it out. We gotta start closing it out. So here's the thing, man. I want to ask.
The question of the day is marriage. It ain't it, buddy. It ain't it. If you got a partner, don't get married to her. Just be with them.
I want my name like the Smithsonian's. It's going. Marriage is a
Yeah,
priority.
yeah. No, you can just go get the last name changed.
Nah.
$500.
Hey, hold on,
I'm
real
here to
quick, real
build
quick,
legacy. Huh.
real quick. Since you're the guest of the night, right? I need you to tell me, just in one little quick story or just one answer. I need you to tell me the worst dating experience that you ever had.
Dating.
One.
Like you went on a date.
The worst.
And he
The
was like, what the
worst
fuck?
The worst. Either way, you left embarrassed or like you couldn't believe this nigga did whatever he did. Like, what is the worst?
I'm like the worst
dating
person
experience.
to ask that, honestly. I'm like the worst person. I don't have that bad dating experience for real. Because I haven't like, that's the thing. I cut through the bullshit early on. Like, hey, what's your intentions with me? Let me see what I see the red flags and I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, why would I want to be outside with you? Why would I want to put myself in that headache? It's just certain people don't see it when they text
every
niggas.
date
dog.
you went on, every date you went
No.
on been 10 for 10.
You got to understand when it comes to my history. I was married.
Clear your throat and say it with your chest.
I was married before. I was in a long relationship.
Okay.
My husband dated me and we went on great dates.
Okay, was. So when did you get divorced?
Got divorced at COVID 2020.
So it's been 4 years since you've been single. And are you single?
I'm single.
Okay, so it's been 4 years since you've been single.
Why you left?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so you initiated it.
She said that in the beginning. She initiated it.
Oh, hey, we need more minutes. We need more minutes on the clock.
You don't
We
think
need
I
more
bro,
minutes on the clock.
I peep things,
So,
bro.
come
Ben
on.
peep game. Ben in my chest. Do.
Hold on. Okay.
Hmm?
So what happened?
Uh-huh. What? Camera record. What happened? I initiated the divorce because I wanted a divorce.
If you ain't had that divorce
Okay.
on the table, you would have never left.
Okay, so who was there a violation? Let me ask you that way.
Was there cheating involved?
There was many violations.
Was
On who
there,
end? On who
There was
end?
violations on both ends. See, I got married young. I got married young so I could understand that looking back. Because we reflected on it. We both reflected on like, hey, what you really feel like when what happened? I made mistakes, you made mistakes. Like Jerry said, if there was no like gateway, would you have really leave? Nah, I would have found my way out because I know why I got a divorce. So it's like I feel like, yeah, I still would have found my way out. But at the end of the day, I see the mistakes you made. I know the mistakes I made. And we could grow from that. And I know how to take it further when I'm moving in my life experience.
Do you regret it?
Do I regret getting married?
Divorce.
Do I regret getting no?
see, you're not ready about to die about this marriage. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't
No.
ready-
Every circumstance is different.
You ain't ready to
Every
die about this
circumstance is
marriage.
different. And I feel like with my circumstance, divorce is better.
What was there abuse?
I wouldn't, no, there was no physical abuse.
Was there mental abuse?
It's
For us.
always mental abuse.
It's always mental abuse.
So
But you committed to it, so you had to accept that there was gonna be mental
Certain
abuse.
things, certain situations.
That thing is,
It's like, my thing is, my situation is, it's not like a average situation. You wouldn't find it in the statistics. I would say. You feel me? So that's the reason why I stand behind my divorce.
You think your husband would feel the same?
My husband.
Ex-husband would feel the same way? Probably
I'm
not.
put it.
That nigga probably like,
Damn,
nigga, I
you
want
me to
my
put it
wife
on the
back.
camera like that?
My wife he want his
Well,
wife
I'll
back.
tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I could leave and they'll still wife me.
No,
Alright,
what do you
so-
mean?
My ex, I initiated the divorce, not him.
You know what I just said? He at home probably looking like, nigga, why
No.
did my wife leave me? He
He-
probably looking
He
sick.
knows exactly why, and he's looking back like, damn, if I should have just when I could have, she would have never.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all have that conversation to establish that
Yeah.
safe zone between y'all two?
You see how I could speak so big on communication because I can communicate with people. I could communicate with my ex-husband. If I'm down and out, I truly believe that if I need help, I can still call him and ask him for something. And because
Last question of the night, because we got to get straight to it. Is it true? Because you've been married.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, we've all been in committed relationships, but marriage is the one. So is it true from a female perspective that, and I just really pray you answer this question like legit. Is it true that forbidden dick is the best dick for women? Forbidden dick is basically saying getting dick outside of your marriage. You feel me? Like cheating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's like this. It's like you can be dealing with somebody where it's like you guys have no ties with each other and it's fun and it's all fun and games, whatever. But when you're in a relationship with that person, relationship different dynamics is like the way you treat a fuck buddy, you don't treat your girlfriend. So it's like there's certain statutes, you know, I gotta date her, da da da. So there's certain levels she's expecting. So with the pressure on the relationship, I can say it like this.
Out here getting pound for the free ski.
At the end of the day, it's just more work because I feel like when you get married, you have that brick wall. You have odds against you. That's just that want to pull you away. So you got to fight harder for it. But it's not necessarily the forbidden dick is better. It's just you got to know what you're working for. Because when you make that commitment, things are just going to, it's like this. You get a car. Shit just going to happen to your car. Your car's not perfect. That don't mean you don't got a nice car. That don't mean you was better when you was getting rides from people. It's just different circumstances.
But there's
things.
adrenaline involved though. There's adrenaline, there's spontaneous.
No, because when you're married and hey, that's me, that's you. I don't have to hide anything. We're married. I could show you who I am. You could show me who you are. We could learn each other. You could learn me. I don't have to sugarcoat. I don't got to hide nothing. I don't got, what is he thinking? I'm scared to, I could let loose. I'm married. That's my husband.
What if your husband want to get pegged?
That's on him. That's a different story. That's a different podcast. It's like, yo,
in the bedroom, you gotta know her. Hey, hey,
yo. On that note,
I'm hearing some weird ass shit.
On that note,
bro.
you gave me the last question. He going into too much.
Yeah, my boy. All right, let's go ahead and close this one out, man.
Oh man, wait, I ain't got one more question, bro.
Go ahead.
God damn, you made me lose
One more,
damn,
bro.
my statement, bro.
Nothing about no damn pegging, bro.
No, there ain't no pegging, nothing like that. Fuck, I made me.
That's so crazy.
Okay, fuck, I still remember. Wait, how long y'all was married for?
That's what you want to use the last question on?
No,
Yeah.
Or is
probably
it a
gonna
build-up question?
Yeah, it's probably gonna fuck my.
About 4 years. How long was together in home?
Yeah.
8.
15.
What do you mean? 14.
Yeah, she got divorced in
But
2020. So
2020, 16, 2020. Started dating in 2012.
mhm.
God damn.
That's a bop right there.
Should have just stayed. You was already in there.
Uh-uh.
Y'all should have just stayed. Yeah.
See, that's the thing about it. When you look at it that way, that's how a nigga could trap you for real. Like, oh, we already been down so many years.
What you mean trap?
Man,
We've been trap
30.
niggas all the time.
Listen. What you said, 4 years already passed since, right? It's already halfway the same amount of time.
Nah, it's not the same.
No, it's halfway the same amount. That's 8 years.
Yeah.
That's already 4 years. I would have been looking like, oh, 16 years, got to keep pushing because, no, cut it quick. If you see it, cut it right there. Don't let time eat you up. That's another problem. People will be like, oh, but we've been together so many years. If you already see the red flags, you see everything from right there, cut it right there. Don't hold on to it. Why? Now you're wasting time when you could have been doing other things.
Remember I said that earlier, right? People are not taking what the person really is from the beginning. They want to be in Dalulu land where they feel like
that's great advice that both of you guys said. You know, I think that, and I agree with it. So, look, we gotta save some. We gotta save some more for the people later, right? We can't give them everything in one episode.
Don't get married, okay, guys.
So go ahead and close out, bro. Let's wrap this up.
Just be in a relationship with that person in this call of the day.
And question: Do you think we could invite
what?
You think we could invite? What do you want to call chefland, or do you want me to say land?
Y'all can call me chefland.
I like that name better.
I know y'all love.
So you think we can invite
I'm stuck with
back?
chef for the rest of me. Hey, that's real OG right there.
So, I'd like to close out. This is the Mindset of a Creative podcast. Don't get married. But I'd like to close out. This was a wonderful podcast with you guys. I am right on photography.
Dirty Laundry is in the building.
Chef Landland.
And we out.